Hey, what's going on, guys? We're going to start the stream off a little bit earlier today. I'm moving some stuff over, clearing off all the loot on this guy so we can make space for more stuff. I seem to fill up on tons of useless stuff pretty quick throughout the week. Oh. Helps when I pay attention. I didn't even stop to get any bags. Rip. I guess most of the stuff I could literally just drop on the ground, but that just seems like a waste. All right, let's try this again. All right, there we go. The useless stuff is done. Alright, so I haven't really stopped to decide where we're going to go first, but we'll figure it out. We're going to go hit Takish-Hiz first. Alright, we're going to make our way to Takish-Hiz. There's a couple places we'll probably stop on the way, but we'll get there. Oh shit, there's people here. Look at that. Wonder if they're gonna... They're all level 120, so... Probably a bot army. Either gonna kill some stuff or... Yeah, they've already killed everything here. Or somebody has. Yep. Somebody's here just farming. Fucking cheater. We're gonna get an instance of Sivu first. And a couple of enemies we'll kill here that we don't normally kill, but they drop some pretty good stuff. And if you're curious what I'm doing here, I'm actually leveling up, not leveling, I'm getting gear for my level 65 warrior. Since we're going to be getting him to 65 real soon. All right. Since we're here, we got to go with this illusion. Aw, we can't grow at all. That's over here. Okay. We gotta kill this Bloodfester, because he can drop a really good dagger. He summons just a few ads. Just a few. Alright. Nice. This is what I was looking for. These hardened bone spikes. But they're lure. So... one gets to rot. Oh well. There's several names that we can kill here. I think we'll get most of them. Normally I just go straight for the big boss, but... good old Crag Beast. Oh, this used to be a pretty good clicky, I think. This stuff is just about on par with Plane of Time. I think we're not going to kill those guys. They just drop like armor molds. They're kind of a waste of time. Is this a raid boss? Oh, this is a raid boss. I forgot there's like a whole pack of them just right here. Not the best stuff, we can skip it. Here's the guy we're here for. This guy is only damageable by spells, mercenaries, and pets. So we're gonna have to spell him down. One or more raid members has a lockout for this instance. Click yes to apply the above lockouts and begin the expedition. What? Oh, it just straight up gave me a Takish-Hiz lockout as soon as we killed him. That's interesting. Spike, steel, baton. That's never happened before. It's never just straight up given me the instance. Oh, he dropped a lot of stuff. He dropped 4 items. That dude was holding out on us. Yeah, normally these guys pretty much never give instances. They almost never actually give instance within an instance. You've almost always had to go out to your own zone. That's so weird. Maybe they changed something in the most recent patch. Who cares? Wish to continue. Bum, 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 bum. Music is so classic. Got some augments. They don't do us too much good, but we'll take it just cause. Actually, we'll take the HP one for our warrior. Well, we at least bypass some of her mechanics. Is this the Ring of Organic Darkness? Very nice. That 8% speed is going to be super nice at 65. Already getting some pretty good stuff for our warrior. This guy is just super easy. Basically just lies down and dies. And I think he can drop the warrior weapon. Oh, there's a beast lord weapon. Okay. And druid weapon. Doesn't do us too much good, but... So, this guy over here, we're gonna skip him. We always skip him. Because he is time locked and it can literally take 15 minutes and it's basically just me running in circles. So, pass. Not the fun I'm looking for right now. This lady, I'm gonna hit her, and immediately she's just gonna feign death me. Whoop. Who would have guessed it? It's a miracle. Aegis of Midnight, speaking of bonus for my warrior. And... man, come on, where's the warrior stuff? Alright. We got 3 more chances here for really solid loot. This guy is another tank and spank. Yeah, pretty much. Just another tank and spank. Oh, dude, look at this. Not only did we get 3 weapons, we got a Rapier of Somber Notes, which still sells pretty well. If they even have any on the marketplace. Oh, let's remove power source. No, not a single rapier for sale, but we got one. This clicky, this Symphony of Battle, is still really useful up to like mid 90s or even 100 until they get something better. But hey, couple of cool weapons and one that we can sell. Alright, let's go fight the next guy over here. And then the big boss of the zone. This guy does the balancing effects. You have to balance his rage and fury and speed. It's really not bad. It used to be hard back in the day, because like if you unbalanced his speed, he would just start quad hitting all the time. His defense was the one that you wanted unbalanced the most. From my experience back in the day, because defense wasn't too bad. Like we had plenty of skill. We had plenty of DPS. But it was how hard these guys hit that made it a problem. Another illusion I'd really like to have. I think that'd be cool. What we're waiting on now is for him to go unimmune. There we go. We only had to do it once. That's a nice change. We got the Cleric Hammer, Paladin, and okay, that'll be nice for the Warrior. Man, we got lots of weapons this time. Normally, I'll only walk out of this zone with like maybe 1 or 2 weapons. But that's really surprising. And now we just got the big guy to kill. He's not a good looking feller. He reminds me of Jeepers Creepers. If you've ever seen that movie, that's what he reminds me of. And considering his weapon and his war policies, we're not far off. So we get to fight fake him real quick, and then we get to fight real him. I bet he changes form. I bet he changes form twice. There's one. Okay, never mind. He'll change form once. I was wrong. Okay, so 2 of the lightning prisms, which are really good. That'll be good for our warrior. Not good for our warrior. And not good for our warrior. That's okay. If we ever level another rogue or a shaman, I guess we'll be okay. Alright, so that was Takish-Hiz. We've done Sivu and Takish-Hiz. Now we're going to go back and going to hit some other guys. I don't know who else we could kill, though. We've got plenty of options. We could hit some Luckland stuff. We could hit dragons. I think... Or we could just go kill. We could just go kill some gods. I guess let's do that. What lockout do I have? So we've done Zegany and Kornav. Let's go kill Rallos Zek. Yeah, so right here we can hit Nathaniel Marr, Rallos Zek, Soul Row. Godslayer's about to live up to his name. Exactly. See, you get it. Because you got to do it this way. You got to kill the gods here in their regular zones, and then we can go clean up Plane of Time. I just like to have a variety of weapons available for characters when I'm leveling them up. We gotta try to get us a Blade of War. Oh, here. Since we're here, I guess I can be a big ogre like these guys. Get us some ogre on ogre crime. Can you grow yourself? I don't think in this form, but we can try. Nope. It won't let us grow anymore. Like, the main thing that we can grow is... Yeah, it's a sad boy moment. We can grow... this guy. We can be a really big Rivervale deputy. We can get a little bit taller, just about up to his waistline. And the funny thing, it works on my minions too. So I got a really big earth elemental. But yeah, it is weird. Some of these illusions, they let you grow. Some illusions like this won't let me shrink it. I can't shrink this or grow this at all. I don't know why EverQuest works the way it does sometimes, but this is pretty much the biggest illusion I have. I think Sarnak might get a little bit taller. But yeah, Drachnid's pretty much the biggest I can get. I know Gnome and Rivervale Deputy, I think I can grow twice. There is a glitch with the dragon grow. If you have the illusion dragon, you can actually grow yourself to be like the size of a full-fledged, like EverQuest dragon. I'm talking like 20 feet tall. Where they pick what you can pick and choose what you can grow and shrink. Yeah, just EverQuest things, man. And to be honest, they probably don't even know. They probably don't even realize they've done it. I just think some graphics are meant to not be very big because of how the pixelation would come out. And I mean, I can't turn up the graphics anymore. I don't know how to make EverQuest any more defined than it already is. If you knew that, you would be rich. Hey, that's true. And if I was rich, I would probably just buy EverQuest at this point. I would just buy the development team. I would buy it and pay them to, instead of releasing expansions, yeah, Variety Void Games. Hey, that's got a nice ring to it. That's got a really nice ring to it. Suddenly, I'm way more interested in game development. I'd be like, first of all, every single graphic in the game needs an illusion. Second of all, instead of releasing expansions, we're just going to have you guys do backwards compatibility updates, and then we're going to add EverQuest to console. Because if there's one crowd that EverQuest has not tapped recently, it's the younger generation and their parents' credit cards. If we could just tap into the younger generation and their parents' credit cards, suddenly EverQuest would have a lot more available money. We're just gonna tap that Fortnite money, man, and suddenly EverQuest is getting revitalized. All right, it's time for the big guy. Oh, we got the visual glitch where he spawned too. That's fine. There's the real version of the big guy. And you got to be really careful not to attack this guy when you're outside of melee range. If you aggro him out of melee range, the first person on his target bar is going to get banished. So you got to make sure you don't get aggroed outside of that range. Not that I know that from a terrible experience. Getting banished to Takish-Hiz. He looks pretty cool. Yeah, Rallos Zek looks badass. Rallos Zek is like one of my favorite graphics in the game. They did such a good job of making him look cool. Does banish just mean kicked out of the instance? So banish, depending on the enemy, means a couple of different things. You might get banished to a different part of the zone. Like Trakenon, if you're banished by him, you get sent to another part of the zone. Rallos Zek, however, if you get banished, I got sent to Takish-Hiz. I got banished a whole expansion and a half away. But yeah, some banished doesn't really mean anything. As far as like you'll just suddenly be on the other side of the zone. Ooh, we got a Blade of War. Nice. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Like I said, banish for most enemies, it's just not that big of a deal. If you didn't have a way of getting around gates, origin, etc. Yeah, Takish-Hiz is literally in the middle of nowhere. You're like all the way through Dagnar's Cauldron, your Butcher Block Mountains. Like I said, normally it's not that big of a deal, but it's very surprising. So we're going to go kill Nathaniel Marr now, so we can get a disappointing druid weapon. And just in case if anybody's wondering, the music I have playing in the background is literally, it's from Plains of Power. It's the Plains of Power soundtrack. You don't remember it at all? Man, this music back in the day was so awesome, because back in the day, there used to be a music player in EverQuest. And it was awesome because at the time, most computers couldn't handle playing like music in addition to a video game. So it was so cool that there was a music player that you could literally just pick the audio files that you wanted. Temple of Mar, nice. But yeah, I missed the music player back in the day. Whenever I was soloing a lot as a druid, the music player still exists. Does it really? That shows how much I pay attention. Oh, it does. Yeah. Yeah, it's still in the game. Would you look at that? I think I skipped back a little bit too far, but whoops. We'll just get some repeat stuff in there. I play on your server? Nice. Firiona Vie seems to be like the most populated server right now, aside from maybe Mischief. But thanks for the heads up, though, Ari. I had literally not paid attention to that at all. Oh, it sure is. Yeah, nice. That's cool. I'll have to play around with that. Gems. Oh yeah, gems. I know. I love me some gems. Because I think it was actually out of the game there for a while, but they ended up adding it back. I might be wrong, but I remember for the longest time it used to not be. It was taken out of the game, I feel like. Which is a shame, because gems used to like be amazing for passing the time. Used to use /note all the time. See, I don't even remember note. Gotta love Escape. Man, I still say this guy is one of the most disappointing experiences in the Planes of Power expansion, simply just because he doesn't drop that sword. Still works. Endgame Notepad app was good for trying to remember things back. Yeah, that must have been something I never even thought about using. Or maybe I did and I've just forgotten about it. Because I remember just like manually taking notes. Me and my brother shared a notepad. We like shared a notepad for like our rogue and the epic and all that stuff back in the day. Oh, did I glitch it? Oh, you guys, I glitched it. Maybe you have to kill these guys too. Gotta be quick about it. Okay, we're good now. I didn't always carry my notes around when I would take my laptop to LAN parties, so that's why I used it mainly. Oh, that's fair. LAN parties, man. There's a thing of the past. Woo. The last LAN party I had was for, I want to say Overwatch. So we're talking like 2016. And then before that, Final Fantasy XIV. So it's been a long time since I had a LAN party. There used to be about a dozen of us in my town that played this game on the same server. That's badass. There are things like that that, like, you just literally cannot replace. That's so cool. I had a group of friends that played the game, but it was never on that level of how many people, like 12. That's insane. See, I don't I pretty much never go out of my way to fight this guy because he just drops horrible loot. Just very, very low quality loot because it's just barely above Lucklin as far as quality is concerned. But at least Soul Road looks cool. We're about to kick his butt. I love how this expansion was kill the gods. And they somehow managed to move on from there. Yeah. Because if you think about that, like in movies today or something like that, it's almost like comparing it to like Avengers Endgame. Like, how do we top that? But I think it was because it was like expansion, kill the gods that they were able to give us EverQuest 2. Soul Row, Rallos Zek, Finn and Row were pretty sweet looking gods. I agree. Rallos Zek is probably my favorite. No, Finn and Row is my favorite. Rallos Zek just looks really cool. Soul Row is a really cool looking god too. I get why we don't face that many like evil or neutral gods in the expansion, but I still wish we had gotten other gods or at least upgrades to like Tunair, stuff like that. Let's get our own little instance of Soul Row. And what's more, I know I talk about it literally every time I stream, but with the Fabled content coming up in just about a month, that is going to make these zones way more worth hitting. Because all these gods, like, they hit level 90, basically. Quarm is level 90, Finn and Rose level 90, Soul Rose 90. And all the bosses in Plane of Time are like either 85 or 90. And they'll actually do a little bit of damage to me before I can kill them. I just hope that we get dragons again soon. Or at least raids. That would be really nice. Yeah, so the anniversary stuff starts on the 16th. Fabled content starts on... oh yeah, Fabled content starts on April 12th. Isn't DDD only in November, December? I think sometimes they'll do it during the summer too. There's... there's Death. Yeah, you might be right. Oh, okay. Wait. Let's go back to raids. Because that's Living Legacy raids. Death. Damn. Yeah, they only have it listed in November. I remember they did it randomly in the summertime last year. I'm positive of it. Or maybe I'm thinking to a whole different year. This guy is just so creepy looking. Nice. Killed him in a single little backstab. You think we're getting PvP zones in the next expansion? I think so. They've given us no reason to believe that they're going to be changing their release pattern, because they did. They went from Kunark to Valius to Lucklin. So, I mean, they've literally... And that's what, over the last 6-7 years? No, 8 years? 9 years? So they've really given us no reason to believe that they're going to stop doing that. So I really do think that we're just going to get a Planes of Power expansion next. Oh, here's one of the few no-drop items on the server. You haven't been a fan of the most recent one? I only like the way the weapons and some of the NPC models look for Night of Shadows. But I was a much bigger fan of the Terror of Lucklin storyline. Yeah, like a much bigger fan of Terror of Lucklin. Why is that item no drop? I have no idea. I don't know what made them decide what items are no drop and what aren't no drop on the server. Normally, items that are related to like very specific quests. Excuse me. Yeah, normally items only related to a very specific quest are considered to be no drop. So like epic items, epic quest items. Like this Death Freedy, what is it? Afridi's Death Visage here. It turns you into an illusion Afridi. This one, for some reason, is no drop, even though you can still go through and do the quest now. Like, I went through and did the quest for this Afridi Death Visage just last summer. I wish it was the old school Spectre illusion, but yeah, I don't know why they determined some items to be no drop, especially when there's no value behind it now. But like I said, the epics and stuff like that, I totally get why those are no drop. I 100% understand why the epics and stuff like that are no drop. Old Spectre and old Skelly Pets need to go back. Yeah. So, this is why I have, I think, like 3 different skeleton illusions. I've got the illusion Firebone skeleton, which is like the newer graphics. But my favorite skeleton graphic is this one. The Payneal skeleton. I'd be happy if they went back to skeletons looking like this. I don't think I've ever been here. Oh. Plane of Earth was one of my favorite zones when it was actually current content. I remember there was a cleric in my guild that regularly came here and farmed this crocodile that spawned on a trap over here, because you can get a named version of him, but he soloed it. A level 65 cleric would get in here and he would solo these guys. He'd just constantly pull the crocodile up here and he would just melee it down. That's the quality of, like, soloing that I remember back in the day that was so cool. Like necromancers that would charm kite and Crypt of Decay because everything was undead. Okay, so these guys, we actually have to pull... We have to pull everybody. Oh, the good old stun, and now we get summoned. Come on, follow me. There's a couple guys in this building over here that we missed. I'm going to try to go back for. And why did... There we go. He's casting. Okay. Is Crypt of Decay right? Isn't that the one with those rats? Yes. But there's also a ton of undead stuff in that zone. Most of, like, the puslings and stuff like that, they're all undead. And I think even a lot of the ratmen are considered undead, too. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Should be able to move on. There we go. Alright, now I know for sure we can pull this entire room. No! You son of a fucking summoner. Ah! These guys get hit with, like, just a single thorns, and suddenly it's enough damage for them to start summoning. I just need to start ditching my thorns. Alright, let's pull all three of these dudes and then get the boss to spawn. Why does it matter if they die to Thorns? It's the fact that Thorns doesn't do enough damage to kill them, but it does just enough damage for them to start summoning me. So rather than just getting to pull the whole room and killing it all at once like I want to, I get summoned and pulled in all different directions. Because like I said, my Thorns hits for like 7,000, and a lot of these guys have like 20, 25,000 HP at this point. And we don't have to kill any of these guys in this back room. Plane of Earth B, I always thought was such a unnecessary zone. Like, I really think that this should have just been part of Plane of Earth A. There had to have been some sort of limitations for the zone size or something, because there's a couple of bosses that spawn, but it's just so small. It's so tiny. The good old Wraith Councilman. Back in the day, I remember whenever this, before this was nerfed, when pretty much only Afterlife had ever beaten it. Because you could keep 6 of these mezzed, and the other 6 you had to fight consistently because they couldn't be mezzed. But they all had to stay around like the same damage. They all had to die around the same time. I think you had like a minute to kill. You used to have like a minute to basically kill all 12. And if it was outside of that, you failed the encounter. And only a guild Afterlife was able to beat it. It's good times. And then Afterlife moved on to become like a big WoW guild. I think after the debuff, or after the nerf to it, you could basically, you had like 4 or 5 minutes to kill them all. Such a cool looking graphic though, especially the giant staff. Oh, he died to a single backstab as well. Oh, nice. Okay, so this Sword of Primordial Power, it's decent at this level, but the Fabled version of it is just insane. And it looks cool too. Nothing like the glowing illusion graphics these days, but still a cool look at the time. Alright, so that's a few of the different elemental planes. Yeah, I'm really excited for like Fabled Fin and Row, Fabled Rallos Zek. Also, because Fabled Blade of War still sells for a ridiculous price on this server. I have a whole bunch of stockpiled, but Fabled Blade of War, both of them selling for 1.8 million right now. Just for being a Fabled weapon, it's the best two-hand slash for level 75 possible. It was so cool how they made the Fabled content relevant again. To put some of our buffs back on. I have so many accounts, or are those all me? Yeah. At least these guys right here. This group of 6 is all me. But I'm not doing anything with them, so they're just sitting there. because I don't use any programs to help me with it. So most of the time, if I'm playing more than one account, they're usually just like on auto follow. All right, let's go beat up some Plane of Time. I don't like playing more than one person. It's stressful. Most of the time, it really doesn't stress me out at all. It really doesn't bother me. Opposite of what I want EQ to be. Yeah. Yeah, most of the time, it's really not that big of a deal for me. I'm really good at alt-tabbing between 3 accounts, but 3 is the absolute most. If I'm using more than 3, it's because they're just sitting there like that. There's our Plane of Time. I dabbled with 3 and it made a script to assign Windows key. Yeah. Yeah. You're almost required to use some sort of third-party program to help you if you're boxing. So instead of alt tabbing between them, I'd hit a key and it would switch to a certain window. Honestly, that's just smart gaming at that point. I genuinely don't know what illusion I want to use. So I'll just pick one here in a second and go with it. Yeah, writing a script for it seems like the smart way to go. I'm just really quick at alt tabbing. The hardest part about these first 2 trials is waiting. And now for my favorite little glitch. To teleport out of here, we're just going to run straight at the wall. Come on. Ping. Then we get teleported to the graveyard. No teleport needed. It's just some good old EverQuest design. What the heck just happened? EverQuest developers trying to be sneaky is what happened. Trying to prevent people from glitching through doorways, because back in the day, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but back in the day, if you used an illusion like shrink or something like that, or a mount, you could wedge your head through a wall or through a door, and as soon as you clicked off the illusion or the mount, it would just automatically pop you through the other side of the door. And one of the ways to combat it in certain zones is they just made sure that it didn't happen, so it would teleport you out if you're trying to be sneaky. And that's basically how that works. Is since like you could use the mount to wedge yourself through the door rather than letting you through it, it just teleports you to the graveyard. Weird, yep. EverQuest developers, man. Because I used to bring my druid in here, so I didn't like keep wasting a whole bunch of gate potions. I would bring my druid in here, and then I would just wait to kill these guys, and then when I killed them, I would teleport myself back to Plane of Time and just start over in the Plane of Time area over and over again. Where's the ads? There we go. And we get to do it again. Straight into the wall. You may not enter this area because it contains the maximum number of players. Or whatever that means in EverQuest code. So I guess they have like they can put like a barrier on an area saying that like 0 number of players can be there. And if more than 0 tries to be there, it just kicks you out. Yeah, maximum number of players 0. But yeah, genuinely, the only part of Plane of Time B that I don't like is the tier 2. Because the second tier, like whenever the tier 1s start to converge on their pathways, that whole event is just time gated, and it takes like 15 minutes regardless. So basically, it's just me sitting there waiting for the next set of enemies to go active. I mean, I get why it's important and relevant from then, but now it's just annoying. There's definitely some server lag going on right now. Because a lot of, like, that boss was supposed to spawn long before we killed all the ads there. So there's definitely got to be some server lag going on right now. Firiona Vie gets it the most because it's like such a populated server. But man, like I feel like at least 2 or 3 times a week the Bazaar and Plane of Knowledge crashes on Firiona Vie. So obviously I have a bunch of characters. Which class is my favorite? Is it the Rogue? Oh yeah, for sure, Rogue is my favorite. Back in the day, the first character I ever got to level 65 was Druid. So my first character was a Druid, and it was like my first actual main. I started just between Valius and Lucklin coming out back in the day. Yeah, these days I will definitely say Rogue. Rogue is my favorite. I still really enjoy Druid, but I think the class I'm most surprised that I enjoy these days is Necromancer. Because I've been playing a lot of my level 100 Necromancer, and Necromancers are just absolutely insane in higher levels. So playing a Necromancer, if you want to feel like powerful, playing a Necromancer is the way to go. I started back at the end of Kunar, and I made a Druid as well. Although in hindsight, I wish I could have made a Necromancer and a Worn Enchanter back then at least. Yeah. So I was really happy that my first character was a Druid, because we're still talking, this is between Valius and Lucklin. So this was back before Plane of Knowledge had really been a thing, and even Lucklin with the Spires. So that was how I was able to make bank back then. I made a lot of money by teleporting and giving buffs on my Druid back in the day. Of course, I was like this shit-eating little 12-year-old playing EverQuest. So I was annoying as a hell, I'm sure. Like, I'm sure I was super annoying back then. But I made a lot of money. Yeah, I know I was. I still log on my Druid on P99 just to port and buff. Something fun and relaxing about it. It is incredibly fun, and I really think it's relaxing because it's almost like a trade skill, because you know you have trade skills in the game already, but I really feel like it was like a craft. It was a craft that you could develop by making a good name for yourself, by teleporting around and giving buffs and stuff like that. That's how I found my first guild back in the day. But yeah. But that was back whenever like the communities were much more close-knit. I feel like they're very close now, but it's because there's not really any other players available. But back then the communities felt close-knit because there was so much to learn about the game still. Like, things were still fresh, things were still new, so people weren't so toxic about things. And on the old school servers, like if you made an asshole of yourself, people remembered you. And I think that was back before even name changes were in the game. So if you were an asshole, like, you couldn't just change your name and hope for the best. You had to start a whole new character. So yeah, for sure. I know I was an annoying little asshole back then. But yeah, Judo, speaking of P99, on my Discord, several of us just agreed to start playing on P99. We're going to make a group, and we're going to level together on P99. Because you know how on weekends, on Saturday nights, we're getting together for a community night, and we play together on Firiona Vie on the live server. We've all made it up to like 95 now, but we're gonna do the same thing with pretty much the same group on Sundays. We're actually going to start playing on P99. So I think that's going to be a blast. That should be a really good time, because I really wanted to dig into P99 last time I played, but just doing it solo is so hard. Speaking of like being somebody who's spoiled by... I'm super spoiled by the number of conveniences I have these days. and P99 is hard. So I'm only going to do it with people. That's awesome. That'll be fun. Yeah, I really think it's going to be a good time because most of us seem really into EverQuest still. So just playing another version of it should be fun, which is hilarious because going from like live to P99 is it's like playing a whole other game. It's like not playing EverQuest 1, we're playing EverQuest .5 because it's before all the conveniences have actually come together and quality of life updates have improved the game. So it literally feels like we're playing EverQuest .5. But at least we can play together. But it's going to be a culture shock going from community nights on Saturday nights when we're all like level 95, level 100 to Project 1999 where I have a level 7 druid and I die if snakes fart on me, basically. Like, God forbid I get attacked by an undead and rooted and just made its little bitch. All right, teleport out again. All right, so we're going to do fire. So this is the part of the tier 2 stuff I was just talking about that I had issues with because of how long it takes to do it. You guys are going to see in a second. I'll zone in and a couple of enemies will aggro me, but the rest of the group will still be stationary and like untouchable because it's all based off of a time limit, which is very meh. But oh well. So we just got one more group that we're waiting on for them to do their thing. So this is fire and water, so we'll have to do earth and air afterwards. Gotta remember that. Oh, here we go. We can do gems. Gem. Here we go. Gotta sort them by color. The gems. Hell yeah. I gotta wait on these douchebags to actually start doing something over here in the corner. No. No. Damn it. Nah. Oh, there we go. I'll just say that I wasn't failing, and we'll just go kill these guys now. It totally wasn't because I was losing. Alright, so that was fire and water. Now we're gonna kill earth and air. Wait. And then thankfully we'll be done with the boring tier 2 stuff. We can actually just run straight through. Tier 3 is just all of the big open enemies. And then tier 4, we have the first wave of gods. Easy peasy. Go over here. Oh, I'm so happy it's almost Friday. Let's just pull all these guys right here. And tier 2 is done. We can go through to the fun stuff. Oh, I did not mean to click that off. Let's be a Sarnak for now. I wonder if we can grow this guy. Nope. Alright, oh well. When you say tiers, are you just talking about the tiers within the Planet Time? Yes, yeah. How they used to be tiered off. There's the tier 1, which is the 5 areas, and the tier 2, which is the 3 areas, which is just before tier 3, which is this area. My guild always ranked everything into tiers back in the day. As it got progressively more difficult as you were going. Oh. These guys, however, these dudes are casters. Kind of assholes. Oh yeah, the squid faces. I always forget about them. There should be these guys, and then we should have the hobgoblins and the undead after this. Maybe. I can't remember. Either that or it's going to be the dark elves. Never mind, it's the dark elves. I totally didn't lie about that. I don't remember, was Plane of Time the final? Yes. Yeah, Plane of Time was like the end game zone for Plane of Power. It went basically Plane of Justice, Plane of Innovation, Plane of Valor, or sorry, Plane of Justice, Plane of Innovation, Plane of Nightmare, Plane of Disease, and then Plane of Torment, Plane of Disease, or Crypt of Decay, Plane of Valor, and then Plane of Torment. And then Tier 3 was like Nathaniel Marr, Rallos Zek, Soul Row, Bastion of Thunder. I forgot Plane of Storms, which is Tier 2. And then the Elemental Planes were the entirety of the Tier 4, and then Plane of Time was the Tier 5. As far as like unlocking the Planes of Power. But yeah, it really seems like the next expansion we're going to get is going to be a reboot of some kind of the Planes of Power. If not like a reboot, then like a revisiting. Because we already had the Burning Lands, but that was, hell, 9 years ago now? Something like that. Let me in. Oh yeah, server lag. Firiona Vie, come on. Because I kept spam clicking the teleporter, so it's like acting like it's teleporting me back through every time. Very nice. It's like dial-up back in the day. Oh, nice. Caster Hammer. Nice. The damage shield helmet. Some of this stuff we already have, so it just gets to rot, but oh well. Did we lose some buffs? Those dicks. Oh no, that's my HP buffs. Never mind. Like my cleric buffs wore off. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this without it. It's gonna be pretty hard. Oh man, he actually got the stun on me. It doesn't happen that often. Normally I kill him before that happens. This fight can actually be super frustrating on the Fabled version because he's level 90 and he's got a lot more HP. And whenever he feign deaths you, it automatically drops you off his aggro table. And fabled enemies in this zone, whenever they lose aggro, they don't take time to regenerate their health to full. If they drop everybody off their aggro table, they will automatically go back to 100% HP. And sometimes I just couldn't kill the guy fast enough, so he would feign death me, drop me off his aggro table, and his hit points would shoot back up to 100%. One of the most frustrating experiences. All right, so that was... Ooh, oh, nice. Hopebringer. Such a cool looking weapon. Look at that cool graphic on it. And the... Oh, it actually won't show the shield on this guy. That's funny. So, and the Beast Lord weapon. Another really cool graphic. Oh, we already got one of those. Nice. So what we didn't get in TAC V earlier, we're getting here in Plane of Time. I remember one time I was messing around with older content, like kind of you are in the Monster Chain. And the Monster Chain was charming me. I had to bring in a second character to kill it. For reference, if I, do you remember the giant phoenixes in Plane of Fire? The two guarding like the gateway to Plane of Fire, like the second area. Those birds, yeah, those birds can still charm me today. Like at level 120, those birds can still charm me. So if I do it, if I go to fight those birds, I still bring a second character with me. Because if I don't instantly backstab them and kill them, one of them is going to get a charm on me. I just sick my pet on them and feign death. That would be really cool if I had a pet. But that is the way to go. That is 100% the way to go, though. And thankfully, when you get charmed, you don't do normal characters damage. That's true. But to be honest, my rogue charmed at level 120 would be kind of terrifying. Yeah, then my second character would have been yeah. My rogue charmed at 120 is, like I said, genuinely terrifying. Because they're like I can occasionally get backstabs for like 12 million. So that's kind of terrifying. Come on. See if I can get them all to attack me. Choo-choo train. So noisy. All right. We're gonna pull Kha'Zix, Thul, and Burtox together. We're gonna fight them at the same time. Come on, buddy. Aw, come on, man. Where's the good loot? Where's the weapons? Got some clickies, though. If if Rallos Zek drops his one-hander, I'll be pretty happy. But first, let's kill this guy. We have a long shot, but it's been a long time since he dropped a Song Blade. So I'm hoping he drops either a Song Blade or the Rogue Dagger. Yeah, I want the Blade of the not the Blade of War, the Dark Blade of the Warlord. I want that for my warrior. I still have a Mana Stone and Scepter of Alcabor Legendary Wizard Scepter on my wizard. Nice. Especially if you have one of the old classic Mana Stones. Sit there and click yourself to death. Okay, what did we get? What did we get? What did we get? Damn it. No weapon. That's some crap. Okay, we got one last chance for a good weapon here. We got Rallos Zek, fingers crossed for Dark Blade of the Warlord. Wow, he really summoned all of them at once. Yes. Yes. I'm happy. I'm happy. Happy, happy. One of the coolest looking weapon graphics in the game. Nice. And the timeless breastplate mold. I think, oh, yeah, we already have one of those. Get us a cool chest piece. Cool weapon. All right, what are we going to do now? What illusion do I want to be for this? Oh, here we go. We'll just look like America. Red, white, and blue eagle. And the fabled version of Quarm is level 90 and actually takes some damage as well. The regular version, not so much, but if we can kill him fast enough, we can kill him before his heads explode. Because normally his heads start to pop at like 75%, 50%, 25%. And by the time he dies, he's only supposed to have a single head. But I bet we can kill him before that. Yep. We killed him before any of his heads popped. Okay, so one of my favorite shield graphics. I think this looks so cool. Such a good shield, too. Alright, so all in all, we got some pretty good stuff. I didn't get some of the things I would have wanted from this, but we got a really cool weapon. So, I am very satisfied with this plane of time, at least. Now, where do we want to go from here? Oh, here. Let's at least start the event. All right. We're done on the plane of time, so I guess we could probably go kill... We could go fight some dragons. Or we could go fight... We could do Asylum of Anguish. Or we can do some old school stuff. Probably hit Temple of Ishin. Avatar of War. Alright, so... let's go kill Avatar of War. See if we can get us a Blade of Carnage. The original Dark Blade of the Warlord. Give that thing to a ranger and just set it loose. As if rangers don't already generate enough aggro for no reason. I guess we could hit Sleeper's Tomb as well. Not really much we can get from there aside from a dwarf mask. But it could be cool. Oh, there's somebody campfire. Is there a group here? For some reason, a level 115 mage, but... we are going to Kale Drakal. We're going to kill the Avatar of War. We're going to kill King Tormax, Avatar of War. And then afterwards, I think we're going to hit probably Temple of Ishin. Kick his ass, Seabass. Hey, what's going on, Day? How you doing, man? But yes, I will kick his ass. Consider it done. It was solid, man. It's been a really good day. All in all, I'd say it's been a really good week, even. I'm really excited for our group session on Saturday. See if we can get up to level 100. Yeah, figured we hit some old content since I've been trying to get some equipment for my level, for my warrior I'm leveling. Not looking forward to tomorrow, though. What? It's Friday. How? You're just not looking forward to working one more day before the end of the week? Because that's understandable. I love Fridays, especially at my job, because my boss consistently leaves early. And since I'm the next step in line for management, I basically just get to shoot shit and just do nothing. So she'll leave early, and then I have like the entire day to do whatever I want. What do I do if you don't mind me asking? I work in medical. Free to say nope. Yeah, don't worry about it. I don't mind saying. I'll put it this way. I work in the medical field. Without too much detail. Good old King Tormax. This poor guy never even stands a chance. Or like I'm not looking forward to dealing with a customer that is trying to install my company's hardware wrong. Oh, so you just don't want to deal with a dumbass. That's fair enough, man. I think that's super relevant to say you just don't want to deal with somebody who's a dumbass. It's like trying to explain technology to a boomer, or even back in my day, it was explaining the remote control to my grandmother. Because back in the day, remote controls used to have like 6 buttons or 7 buttons. But whenever I remember, whenever satellite became a really big thing in like the mid '90s and early 2000s, my grandmother got this new controller with her upgraded satellite, and explaining this controller to her was literally like trying to speak Chinese to somebody who only understands English. Like no matter what you're saying, they are not going to understand it. We got to the point where we literally had to like tape things off and just put like circles around buttons that would help her. Like this is the volume up button. This is good. This is the volume down button. This is how you change the channel. And for some reason she only ever turned the yeah. Especially if me and my brother were there, because we had this was I'm talking like PlayStation 1, so we my parents would drop us off at my grandmother's house for the summer, and they gave us our PlayStation 1 and one of those little box TVs that it was probably only like 7 or 8 inches like wide, or maybe 11 inches wide max. So we had a PlayStation 1, so we had like Tekken 1, Street Fighter, I think. We played Final Fantasies. We played tons of Final Fantasy games back in the day because Final Fantasy 8 had just dropped, if that tells you how old I am. But we played Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8. Like our parents would drop us off for the summer at her place, and we basically just had that box TV and our PlayStation, and we would just be sitting there gaming all night. And then whenever she wanted us to go to bed, she would just turn the volume up. I am older, but yeah, yeah. You say older, but older to the EverQuest community can be a very varied thing. Because a lot of people who play this game and they're like, I am old, they're probably like in their 40s. One guy I was playing EverQuest with on the Mischief server that wasn't U Day, one of the guys I was playing with, I think he was in his 60s. I think I'm pretty young relative to the EQ community. I am in my young to mid 30s, let's put it that way. I'm not quite over the hump of 30s, but I'm also not a fresh, dirty 30. Oh, I didn't even stop to look what we got earlier. We got a crown, a ring, white dragon scale. There we go. Oh, 3 Reavers. Bro was feeling generous today. Probably were like the old guys that used to be in my guilds that probably just hated playing with the youngins. Yeah, damn youngins. And it's funny because I can talk with like my real life friends about EverQuest, and they're like, you know who plays EverQuest these days? Gen Xers. And I always want to punch them in the face. Like, listen here, Sonny. Here we go. While we're playing in our teens, they were in their 30s and 40s at the time. Okay, see, yeah, those might actually be the Gen Xers then. Because when I started playing this game, I was 12. Yeah, 12. I was 12 and my brother was 15. So, and I played consistently all the way through junior high and high school. So, we're talking by the time I quit, it was like 2017, 2018, which now makes sense why raids had such long downtimes. Yeah, they had to put their kids to bed and stuff like that, man. They had to make dinner. I was 17. Oh, so you're only a little bit older than me, man. Nice. Come on, give me a blade of carnage. Damn it. So he dropped the flayed barbarian mask. I think it was 12 to 14, somewhere in there. Yeah, so Lols, you're probably about the same age as me. It's a shame to see a mask go to waste. But I think it sells super cheap anyways. Oh yeah, 25,000, whatever. That's nothing. But damn, still, no bladed carnage. I feel like it was one of those things everyone has. When you have 20 million, 25K is nothing. Yeah. Yeah, the flayed barbarian mask basically everybody has at this point. Because anybody can do this. Anybody can do stuff like this. If you have 6 characters, you can just boot them up, grab your own instance of any of these zones that you want. I love how the market on Firiona Vie basically crashed whenever uh, Agents of Change was finally introduced because all the assholes who had been blocking progress and not letting anybody have any of the kills, like suddenly it didn't mean anything. I picked up the Iridite Illusion mask from Howling Stones the other day. Ooh, nice. There's an old school mask. Hey, what's going on, Pixel? How you doing, man? What's up? Did I miss the stream? No, you did not. I started the stream early today, so we've still got a while to go. I mean, oh no, I'm sorry. Just kidding. You just got here. So, okay, guys, have a good night. I'm leaving. No. We'll be doing this for probably another couple hours. Hey, what's going on, Rallos? How you doing? For those just tuning in, we're about to go to Temple of Ishan. We're gonna go beat up some dragons. Damn, I should have put on deodorant. Nice, Pixel. Man, you just show up and you're scaring everyone off, dude. Disgusting. All right. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll aggro the dragon out here over the lake. If he's actually up. Did you see if you had the illusion? Oh, you're talking about the crystal illusion, right? I know I've got, let's see here. Visage of the crystal. Let's see if we have another one. Oh, that's Bazaar. I want mine. So I only have one on this character. So I can check some of my other characters to see if I can find. So at least on this guy, I only have one. But I'm sure on one of my alts, I probably got another one. Male had first dibs. I gotcha. Realistically, I know at one point I had 3 or 4. So they might be scattered among my characters. But they're oh no, I for sure know I know for sure have at least one more. It's going to be on my my other rogue. Who are we killing now? We are going to Temple of Ishan. So we're going to go kill dragons and we're going to beat up Vulak Air. We might also make a pit stop and go kill Zlandikar. Maybe. Yeah, I want to be an illusion whore on the Ranger. See, with all the different visages that you have now that are usable by all classes, all races, you can still be kind of a collector. Just not near as many as Bard and Rogue. Because we have the old school character illusions like Erudite, Ixar, Ogre, the Veil of Flames. So yeah, I think we're gonna stop and kill Zlandikar first. He's the only enemy worth killing in Dragon Necropolis, but he might give us something cool. And it's for the nostalgic purposes. Ooh, speaking of, where... Here we go. I can put the old... I guess the new, redone version of the rats. His heart was a great necro item. Yeah, it doesn't have, like, HP regeneration, and it's, like, negative charisma. I remember that seemed like it used to be a pretty sought-after item. Yeah, because between that and, like, the Amulet of Necropotence, if you got that negative charisma... Oh, never mind, that's negative HP. Whoops. And we're for sure gonna hit... We gotta hit the old golems, too, in Plane of Fear. We gotta see if we can get some extra golems. Let's grab our own instance right here. Got illusion from the marketplace that makes you a gnome in mechanical armor. Yeah. Yep. I'm pretty sure that is... Let's do appearances. Is it the steam suit? Is that what you're talking about? Yep. Also, I grabbed the Treant one. Yeah, I have the Treant one too. I was hoping they were going to add some more illusions or polymorph wands soon, but they haven't yet, and it's kind of strange. Because it seemed like they were adding like new polymorph illusions every couple of expansions, but they haven't for a while. Like it would be the perfect time for them to start adding some of the like the updated giant graphics from all the Valius expansions. Chanters get a lot of illusions as well. Oh yeah. Now there's like that new Chanter illusion that like if you cast a spell on an enemy, I think you can make that illusion basically for anybody. It's something like that. Somebody was telling me that Chanters nowadays can literally like take any illusion and make it a character illusion. Oh, actually, let's make ourselves big because we can kill this unkillable dragon in here now because his death touches don't kill me. Let's do... Mr. What's-His-Face in here. The Shade of Faradar, whatever his name is. He's supposed to be unkillable because he death touches, but he doesn't do enough damage to us to kill us. Unless that's something else they changed recently, which, who knows. Yeah, Gelidar, that's who it is. Here we go. His death touch hits me for 25,000. Tell that to Bard. Poor Bard, man. He gets shat on. Oh, shit. Yeah, poor Bard, man. He got death touch from him. Oh, did he really? Oh. I'm sorry, that's priceless. That poor guy. And it's funny because killing him actually gives you like a bonus to tracking on. Working on his epic. Gotcha. That's priceless. And this graphic right here, I'm pretty sure is one of the illusions that became available on Vaniki server, that achievement-based server. That was like going to be one of the perks of killing Kazakh at level 40, I think. Get the illusion, these old rat illusions. Did I just get rooted? Oh, trap. I fail as a rogue. I was hit by a trap. Pretty sure somebody's supposed to show up and revoke my rogue card at some point. I guess it could be Stanos. That would be fitting. That's ironic, a rogue getting rooted by a trap. Yeah, I know I suck. That's why I said Stanos should just pop up and take my rogue card away. There he is. The redone version of Zelandikar for the Claws of Vishan expansion is awesome. Absolutely awesome. He's got like a giant second head growing out of his skull now. What did he drop? And he dropped a lot of stuff. Oh, here we go. The talisman and the heart. Yep, that negative charisma and HP regeneration. We'll take that just cuz. Alright, so now we're going to go to Temple of Ishin. Oh, this is the old, I think, Keldric Hall song. Is it? Oh, it's the old combat music. Never mind. Back before it was redone. Did you just one-shot him? Yes. Yeah, I hit him for 110,000. I tossed my level 100 ranger gear in the bank today, by the way. Stuff I didn't need, like 3 pieces. Oh, nice. Yeah, any of that stuff you want to put in the bank, you're free to. Because I'm sure if we don't use it on these characters, we'll probably use them on whatever characters we level next. Assuming we have people who want to, level on a group next. Yeah, Big Jimbo, characters this level can hit pretty hard. By pretty hard, I mean very, very hard. All right. This is the fun stuff. We can get some pretty good items here. I bet we're going to get at least one really good monk weapon tonight. I love using the practice dummy in the hall. Just seeing the critical headshots for 1.5 million is simply satisfying. Yes. Hey, that's what the training dummies are there for, man. Because like I said, you can increase or decrease their level at all. I usually try to keep them around level 50. But you can like I think you can level them up all the way to like level 130. So you can like test your damage against a raid boss. Good old Ish into the sky. Oh, wow. We didn't get a monk weapon. That's kind of surprising. The Twisted Steel Bastard Sword, which is really, really not good, but Mask of the Sky is. He's also quad slashing for like 12k total. Double attack. Both hands is nice. Yes. Yeah, dude. Rangers can triple attack a lot too. I can't wait to go around like this and get some twink gear for my lobies. Hey man, that's why I do this. I do a lot of this strictly so I can get tons of twink gear for my low level characters. That's how normally the warrior that I level on this channel, like at least that I've been leveling the last couple of days, I have a warrior that started out with over 10,000 HP at level 1. And it's doing stuff like this that gets you those items. 10k at level 1. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty overpowered. I have him at like 50, 51 or 52 now, and he's got 14,000. I get 10k at level 75. Yeah. If you do the right raids, you can get gear that will literally just make any low-level character absolutely ridiculous. That's why I play on the Firiona Vie server, because everything is tradable. Everything I do here, I can just move around to a different character if I want. I've got like 10 or 11 characters full of gear just sitting aside waiting for ults. Well, that's why I like Mischief. Yeah, I loved Mischief when I played on it. I got my rogue up to level 70, and Mischief is just such an awesome time. It's going to be crazy to see what Mischief looks like whenever it catches up to live servers, because you're going to have twice the loot of Firiona Vie. Insane. I get the Ranger fully buffed and geared, and he's around 140,000 HP. Ooh, his haste up to 212%. Nice. Do you have a 16% over haste clicky? Did Malik let you borrow it so you can click it? Because there's like a 16% over haste item that's available at 95 from a raid. So you can get, oh, nice. Very nice. Because you want to have the 46% for your character, and then the typical additional 60% or so haste for spells, and then you got your over haste, and then you got your bard haste on top of that. They give it back very. It's expensive, man. I'm sure he would have been rather upset if you didn't give it back. And I know you're just joking, so I'm just messing with you. Because, like, this is the overhaste item I have for my character, for my rogue. It's got the Ancestral Memories 3 on it, which is 16%. I don't think they've... I think there might be one that's 17% now. But it's good enough for me. Oh shit, I haven't been stopping to look at loot at all. Well, I'll do that on the next dragon kill. I'm literally here for loot, and I'm not even stopping to look at what I'm getting. Weapons are a bonus, but they're not required, that's for sure. Because for a low-level character, you still got your Mace of the Ancients, which is basically unreplaceable. We're gonna kill the lady first. Alright, what do we have saved up so far? Picked up a new bow called Prick of Fear. Prick of fear. Nice. Yeah, big. I got you. Okay, so nice. Okay. The Helm of the Deep Sea, pass. Shawl and shawl. It would be rude not to. If you know what they say, ladies first. Nice day. I'm still cracking up about that bow name, Prick of Fear. That's what I'm going to call myself on the next date that I go on. I'm the Prick of Fear. Fear me. I just... it's a prick bow. Check it out. They have a few in the Bazaar. All right, I'll look at it. Let's see. Okay, so we got some pretty good stuff. Another boots. Okay, that's not that good. Cloak of Thorns. This cloak is insane. The thorn clicky on it is super good. And we got decent claws. A one-hand blunt that's really not good. Might as well kill the sleeper and get his loot even if he drops anything. Same with the chest. Oh yeah, the breastplate of fiery might, yeah. And Jimbo, to answer your question, I have killed the sleeper. Just not the like classic one in Carafirm's lair. Because sadly they've never made that like something that you can actually fight. But that would be a cool fight. I bet that would be really fun these days. But the version of the sleeper that I've killed is the one that's level 90. It is through the Secrets of Fade expansion, when they actually canonically like reintroduce him as a killable NPC. He's a pretty fun fight. But the Carafirm that spawns in actual Sleeper's Tomb now, that version of Carafirm, if you actually get him, there are certain raids and expeditions that he will be spawned in, and you can con him, and he's level 99. So he's still very killable these days, if they would just let you actually attack him. Ooh, spin the bottle. Nice. I really wish that's something that they would let you do, because I think it would be great content to be actually to be able to go back and fight Carafirm. It'd be cool if, like, if for an anniversary event sometime they made him a killable character in Carafirm's lair and then actually gave him a loot table. Dude, how cool would that be? Like, it's to just see raids of level 120 characters coming back through. All right, here's the big boy. What we want is we want the warrior weapon. Make it so he roams the world again. That was crazy but fun. Yeah, like when he goes on his rampage from his Carafirm's lair to, like, what is it? Eastern Waste, Great Divide, and he like storms all across Valius. Such a cool storyline. What did I say earlier? I knew it. I said that we were going to get a monk weapon, and we got the damn monk weapon. Really, really overpowered mask for level 1, though. It killed me a lot 20 years ago. I was so pissed. I always thought it was cool how whenever he would open up and basically like run across this, it was like just one per server, and so many guilds would just get pissed if they were woken, if it was woken up and they weren't there for it. It's a shame they only made it like once per server though. Well, we've gotten some really good loot tonight. We did Takish-Hiz, all the planar stuff for the most part. Temple of Ishin. We probably hit some Valius stuff too. How much plat per kill? I don't really think I get much platinum for these kills. Like Vulak Air just gave me 13 platinum for the kill. 9 platinum, 12 platinum, 2 platinum. Yeah, it's all pretty minimal. Especially if you consider like the fact that it had to be split among tons of different people. Like nothing, yeah. Yeah, it's really kind of disappointing. So let's go. Hmm. I just completely lost my train of thought where we're going to. Oh, okay, Lucklin, here we go. We're going to go to Bexthal. Our group needs to start working on the slaughter achievements. Wait, do you mean like killing certain enemies a number of time achievements? Or are you talking about the actual like walls of slaughter stuff? Oh, achievements for killing certain number of enemies. Okay. I'm sure depending on the zone, we're going to get, tons of those achievements. Because last weekend, whenever we played, we stayed in, we were in Plane of Shadow for two or 3 hours, I think. And we were in that pig zone off of Vale of Alaris or Reign of Fear. We were in there for a solid 3 or 4 hours too. Try for Doomshade. I was unlucky. So Doomshade, I think, is broken in the actual instance itself because I've done Umbral Plains. I've grabbed the instance and I've tried it probably 5 or 6 times in the last couple of months, and I'm pretty sure Doomshade's actually just broken. Which I don't know why, but for some reason it'll show that like the masters are chanting, and then I'll kill them and then nothing happens. Do you have to kill the assassins first before killing the master? I don't think so, because whenever I pull them, I'll pull tons of assassins, and then I'll kill the masters as well, and I just can't seem to get them to spawn. So I don't know if maybe it's just a stroke of dumb luck that sometimes it works, or if it was something they did recently. Have I ever gone after Grimace? Yes. Yeah, I killed Grimace a few times. I killed him actually just recently, and I think that's something I put on YouTube. I don't remember if I was streaming or if I put it on YouTube, but yeah, I went through and I killed Grimace. And the enemies here are so farmed that I just never even try to get Doom Crush or Doomshade to spawn. Rumble Crush is always killed. Their gear is really not even that good either. Just for some reason, people seem to kill it every time they're here. Oh, there's somebody's campfire. I can do the Earth Elemental thing too. That's a lot of enemies. I so uh there are 3 different illusions that we can get here. We can get human, fire elemental, and skeleton. 2 of those items are lore, and one of them is not. The human. So hopefully we get the human one to drop. But if it's fire elemental or skeleton, no, skeleton is not. Or just kidding. So only one of them is, just the fire elemental. It's a stupid. This one, Veil of Flames. Almost nothing in this zone is lore, but for some reason they made the illusion lore. Is the illusion fire skeleton from Solteris? I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Here we go. Level 75, so yeah, it's going to be from Solteris. This one is War Monk, Rogue, Berserker. So warriors and monks and berserkers for some reason. I guess bards don't need it. Just like how the werewolf illusion that drops from that raid for some reason isn't usable by rogues. Skelly Smash, yeah. See, almost all the stuff you're going to see has no lore tag on it. So these items are droppable and they're not lore. We can get as many of these as we want. Come on. Give illusion. Someone I met the other day is trying to get me a new sword, 6-note blade. Oh, I have that on my bard. Nice. Yeah, I have one of those on my level 100 bard. It's like damage 120, delay 20 or something. 6-note blade, yep. Oh, sorry, damage 150, delay 22. I apologize. I was wrong. It's much better. Yeah, this is a really good weapon. Any weapon you see that has prestige on it, you're basically getting like one of the best in slot. Prestige items are the way to go, but just know that if your account ever goes free to play, you will not be able to use the prestige item. And yes, they do that on purpose. Prestige items were intended to be a new class of item that only pay-to-play characters can use. Ranger is handcuffed now to all access. Yep. I have a couple characters that are decked out in free-to-play stuff. So if I ever, stop paying for all 13 of my accounts, I basically SOL, but I still have something to play. You can still do stuff like this because none of this requires good loot. You could literally do this on a level 85 character just fine. Okay, we're gonna get an illusion here. I can feel it. It's gonna happen. Okay, never mind. I'm just full of shit. Some cool clickies though. It's not a damn illusion. Oh, he's holding the mace. I think we're gonna get a weapon. Are those doors all locked? Occasionally, some of the doors are locked, so rather than just chance which ones are and aren't, I just have my lockpicks ready. Rather than actually figuring out which ones are and aren't, I just have my lockpicks out. If I get my other tune on spare accounts high, might get them a chrono each for auto grant. That's the way to do it. Just get auto grant once and like level up and then auto grant once, especially if you're power leveling. Get all those AAs and then just unsubscribe. Because you don't lose access to the A's, you just don't gain any more. I thought you lost access to the A's after your sub died. No, you don't lose access to it. It just basically tells you, uh, it just shows it weirdly blocked off, but you don't actually lose access to them. It just won't let you get any more because EverQuest. All right, we're gonna go South Wing. And 40,000 AAs is just something I don't want to ground. Oh man, you just don't sound like fun. You don't want to ground 40,000 AAs? Come on, man. At level 120, stuff gives you basically 1 and 2 AAs per kill. So, I mean, I bet you're fun at parties. Come on, man. Why don't you want to do the horrible, unfun stuff? Come on. Feel the pressure. Just ignore the fact that half of mine are auto-granted. Let's just ignore that. Totally irrelevant to my point in the conversation. That's what liquor is for. True. It's not that I'm not fun, it's just that there's not enough liquor. Gosh. Now these doors up here, these 2 doors on the left and right, these are 100% locked. I'm killing these guys before they can fling me in the air. Okay, we're getting decent stuff, but we're not getting any illusions, and this is kinda meh. More like it's not that I'm not fun, everyone else sucks. There you go. I'm not boring, everyone else is just stupid. I just looked at the ACAT for Ranger at 63,000. Yep. Yeah, my Beast Lord has 67,000 AAs, and my Shadow Knight has about 67,000 AAs too. Yes. Okay, we got the one we're here for. Nice. Very, very nice. We got the human illusion. Go hybrids. Yeah, hybrid classes get tons of AAs. SK cap 72,000. Yep. And at the rate that we're going now, it's not going to be long before uh it's really not going to be long before we're breaking into the 100,000 AAs, because everything is just going up like by crazy exponential numbers. Like I know you guys heard me complaining about how much the HP is going up from like Terror of Luckland to Knight of Shadows equipment. It's going to be the same thing with AAs soon, because like some of my important AAs cost 65 AAs to get a single upgrade in it. And some of like this Assassin's Wraith, 85 AAs to rank up in a single skill point on this. 95 for Massive Strike, 90 for Backstab. Like I have to get 90 AAs to rank up one of those. You want rank 100, that will be 1,000 A. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. It's just gonna be insane as far as AAs. Like SKs are gonna hit like 100,000 next expansion, because they're basically getting like an additional 7 or 8,000 every expansion at this point. I mean, shit. You're just gonna rank up. It's gonna require so many AAs soon. Earring of Eradication. So I play a bard. Do you think I can do these instances at 75? Jimbo, I don't think so, man. I think you might be able to do it if you have a mercenary out, maybe, but I don't think you can do it by yourself. Maybe at level 80 you could. For sure at 85. Did they remove the limit you can hold without pending? Without spending? Yes. So not no, sorry, let me rephrase that. You can have up to, I think, 3 times your level. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can hold up to, like, 3 times your level or something close to that. Yeah, you were right. Back in the day, it used to be 30 AAs. You could store 30 AAs going from expansion to expansion, and that was like Planes of Power, going from Luckland to Planes of Power. I think you could bank 30 AAs. Nice. Very, very nice. Let's go turn this Soul Essence in and get us a necklace. But yeah, Jimbo, I'm pretty sure, like, at 80, you could probably solo this stuff. Oh, you can store your level times 2. I'm sorry, so it's times 2. So you can bank up to 240 AAs if you're level 120. Which, hell, I mean, that's basically just 2 ranks of something at this point. If it's an important AA, it's basically just 2 ranks of something stored. Alright, let's get our little necklace here. Nice. Good little twink necklace for 55. Alright, now we probably got enough time for, like, one more zone to go to. So if anybody has any suggestions for a place they would like to see get beat up, now's your chance. Otherwise, we're probably gonna just go. Need gate potions soon. Got stacks in the chamois. Yes, I would love some gate potions, please. I will gladly take some gate potions from you. I got you next time I'm on. Nice. There's some in the bank too. Okay. Saru or Craig's End. That is one unique mob. Uh, yeah, I can do. Let's do Saru. Because for some reason, Greg's end is like rare that I'll actually be able to get Greg to spawn correctly. And getting to him is really weird. So we'll just go kill Saru. At least we know Saru will always drop something that we can use. Terraform. Listen, if I had the back flagging done, I could go kill him in the Secrets of Fadewar area. Because he at least drops really cool, like level 85 stuff. Or is it at level 80? I can't remember. It's either level 80 or 85 stuff. I think it's level 80 stuff. All right, there's our instance. It's been a pretty good day, though. We got the Plane of Time stuff, Takfi, Sivu, Herp, Rallos Zek, Nathaniel Marr, Soul Row. We did Plane of Earth B, Hail Dragon Necropolis, Vexthal, and yeah, the entirety of Plane of Time. It's been a pretty good day. Not nearly as many warrior weapons as I could have hoped for, but you did start early. Yeah. Yeah, I've been streaming for 3 hours. Normally I don't stream on weekdays, but this like my third weekday stream this week. Will there be another stream tomorrow? Yes, sir. Tomorrow we're going to continue the warrior leveling. Oh, thanks for the follow, Jimbo. Thank you. Thanks for sticking around. Where the fuck is my key? There it is. And then it's on to fight night. Yeah, Jimbo, thanks for sticking around, man. But yeah, tomorrow night, I normally play Dead by Daylight with some friends, so I might do that instead of streaming. But if I'm feeling the EverQuest spirit, I'll I'll be on the killing stuff. And then yeah, Saturday night is fight night. Saturday is going to be badass because I'm going to go watch Scream 6 before I hop on and stream. So whenever I get home, I'm just going to be geeking out, talking about Scream for pretty much the entire night. So I apologize for nothing. No, I apologize in advance. I'm going to be annoying as hell. The Scream movies are like some of my childhood favorites. Nah, you're fine. If there's one thing I grew up alongside EverQuest, it's the Scream franchise. Because I was always really big into the horror movies and stuff like that. Still hasn't killed Sydney yet. She's not even in this one. I'm gonna be geeking because I'll be back playing. Hell yeah, Pixel. If your leg feels good enough, man, if you're up for it, you're welcome to join always. But yeah, yeah, Day. Sydney hasn't even been the focus of the last two screams. Gosh. There's the big man himself. Oh, okay, well, you just want to attack me from over here. Look at that. No physical damage. All spell damage from weapons and abilities. Yeah, he's actually living a little bit. Yeah. His AoE is annoying on a caster. Yeah, doesn't he like mana drain? Isn't his AoE like a mana drain? Yeah, him and Sra, Emperor Sra, both take a little bit to kill for me unless I switch over weapons. Oh, silence. Gross. Okay, we got Ancient. Nice, we got the Torque. Oh, we got some really good stuff this time. So we got the Torque, the sleeves, and the legs. That's going to bring me a nice little chunk of change. Too bad no chess piece, though. People buy that stuff, however pet damage isn't mitigated. Yeah, lols, people buy this stuff like crazy. The ring you still see here is selling for over 350,000. The boots are selling for over 1,000,000. The mantle, of course, is selling for down to a platinum, so that's pretty common. The veal, not so much, but the legs and the arms, nice. The two of the most expensive things I got. So the legs and the arms. So I could probably get almost 1,000,000 for the legs and then over 1,000,000 for the arms. Very, very nice. All right. So it has been a really solid stream. Thanks to everybody who stopped by for the follow, for chatting, everything like that. It's been a really solid stream, especially for an unexpected stream. So yeah, if I'm feeling it, we might stream tomorrow. Otherwise, I might just be off playing Dead by Daylight. But otherwise, either way, we will be back on Saturday. Saturday, we stream typically from like 5 p.m. Central to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, Jimbo and Day, thanks again. Have a good night, guys. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Have a good night. Take it easy, Pixel. Oh my god. Dude, Day, I don't even want to talk about it, man. The sauce was horrible. Hey, have a good night, Blossoms. And lols. No, the sauce was not good, dude. I'll go into further detail next time I stream, but yeah. Take it easy, guys.